My name is Malachi Wood. I'm a teacher at the high school, and I wanted to revisit the Board of Education meeting from June. In that meeting, we heard great oratory, we heard great passion, and we heard great angst. We heard 7 words that probably strike fear in your hearts now. I wasn't going to speak tonight, but it was a long, intense, and hot night, and I thank you for moving this meeting to JW. I think that there were 2 lessons from that night: the need for empathy and the effect of unintended consequences. The great angst that we heard made it very clear that there is a great need for empathy. PREA members are feeling afraid and disrespected with the progress of this new contract, as well as overwhelmed by many of the new state mandates, testing and evaluation system that is being imposed by the state. A faculty cannot do its best work when under this kind of stress. The empathy must be bilateral, and I'd like to single out Mr. Tom Hagedorn for a moment, if I may, and he said yes at the meeting. Just because he's the new guy. That last meeting, I kept thinking of you as the newest member of the board. You must have been looking around at the wall-to-wall people, feeling the heat of the overcrowded room, watching the clock slowly go from 8 to 9 to 10 to past 11. And you must have said to yourself, what have I gotten myself into? My message to you is this: I truly hope that you want to stay and that you persevere. I hope that being on this board proves to be a positive and rewarding experience, and that you have a chance to make the positive difference that you want to. One board member commented on the number of uncompensated hours that you all spend every month away from your families dedicated to PPS. We need to appreciate this. I have no doubt that you and all the other board members have taken on this burden in order to give back to the community and to make PPS the best district that it can be. We need to appreciate this too. Working with board members on the District Evaluation Committee, I have seen that you do your best to protect Princeton Public Schools from the deleterious effects of unfunded mandates that come down from the national and state levels, such as SGOs, SGPs, APRs, 3 times the number of observations, Teach NJ, NJ Ask, PARC, etc. We need to appreciate that. I have seen you, Molly, at the retirement reception, and the genuine appreciation you expressed as a board member and as a parent. I've seen you all at the high school graduation and the pride on your faces for what our latest graduating class has achieved. We appreciate that. However, the tone of an organization is set from the top. There's no way that you did not hear the angst of last month's speakers, June's speakers, and you need to have the empathy to find the cause and ameliorate them. There's a lack of wellness, and we need healing. The great oratory gave us dire warnings of teachers who are considering leaving our district or who have already left because they can no longer afford to stay, because they're becoming overwhelmed and undercompensated, and because they see what they value most about Princeton is being diminished. I have worked in several districts, and I will tell you that this is a special place. The respect, the freedom to be creative and take risks, the professional atmosphere, all make this the model district that it is. These are the things that we cannot afford to lose. Knowing you as I do, I can only believe that these effects must be the unintended consequences of what you are trying to do. I know that you all value public education, you trust us with your children, and you celebrate our successes. I urge you to take a step back and examine the fears that were expressed in June's meeting. I urge you to use your empathy and to see them from our perspective. I urge you to look at them objectively to see what the consequences will be. What we truly want to hear, see, and feel from you in word and deed is this: that you recognize and value the professionalism and the success of this membership, that you know people want to move to Princeton because of the quality of the schools and the dedication and expertise of the faculty, that you are doing everything in your power to make sure that Princeton Public Schools will continue to be the place where teachers aspire to teach, students want to learn, parents want to move to, and never want to leave. That word and deed show us that you are on our side, working for the common good, and that you reciprocate our dedication. Thank you.